How's it going, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of Crypto Clout. In this video, I hope to educate my audience. If you're not already aware, I personally believe that DigiByte is the best cryptocurrency currently trading in the cryptocurrency world. Now, this is no slight on Bitcoin. I mean, I always love my Bitcoin. Never really going to be able to, detach myself from my original crypto. Bitcoin does have its place, but when we want to talk about fundamentals, we want to talk about speed and blockchain, and of course, all the different things that DigiByte has achieved for itself in terms of its own philosophy and much of the other factors as far as these achievements do go. We want to talk about DigiID, and of course, just as far as where we're going to see different aspects of just businesses and so forth utilizing the DigiByte blockchain and actually building upon the infrastructure that's already maintained. I think that the fact that DigiByte's been around for 6 years, these different things, we really can't ignore. So we're going to start today's video off by talking about this, of course, 15-second transaction times and proof of work mining. So the interview was hosted by Leah Thompson, host of Girl Gone Crypto, for those who are concerned about what is DigiByte and why should they care about it. The interviewer makes perfect sense. So it talks about the 15-minute safe limit for proof of work mining, and it is this is a pretty cool article. I'm not going to just sit here and rehash it, but definitely is interesting. We did see that DigiByte had the 35% price surge after the Binance listing, which was pretty cool. There are talks of potential to actually get DigiByte listed on Coinbase, which is something that I have personally advocated for pretty consistently on this channel. I think that advocating to get DigiByte listed on multiple different exchanges is something that we could all work to do and use our social media presences in a good way. We have this interesting article right here. Crypto research report predicts 397K Bitcoin price by 2030. Researchers behind the June report from the Crypto Research report used Bitcoin's target addressable market to predict a rise to 397K. A new report from the Crypto Research Group suggests that the price of Bitcoin could approach $400,000 in the next 10 years, with altcoins following the bullish example. In June 2020 edition of the Crypto Research Report, researchers predicted the price of Bitcoin and other altcoins, including Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Stellar, XLM, would get a huge surge before 2025, which may continue for at least 5 years. Quote, "We believe that Bitcoin is still at a very start of its adoption curve." The report states the price of $7,200 at the end of 2019 suggests that Bitcoin has penetrated less than 0.44% of its total addressable market, worth $212 trillion. In the penetration margins to reach 10%, its non-discounted utility price should reach nearly 400,000. Definitely interesting, and I think that it does beg the question: if this is going to happen with Bitcoin, what can we expect to see from altcoins like DigiByte? And I think that people on here generally do agree with me when I talk about the prospect of the $1 DigiByte, the $2 DigiByte, and going all the way up the ladder. I think that these on a long enough time frame, it is understandable to go and of course make that logical conclusion. So we have an interesting article right here, I think, which does sort of play into different themes that we will be and are discussing in a lot of this sort of marathon of content that I've been creating lately, exploring the different intricacies of the cryptocurrency space. Institutional Bitcoin traders think that the top 5 factors to consider: Bitcoin's price has been flashing signs of overt weakness throughout the past several days and weeks. The cryptocurrency is rapidly approaching a critical support of $9,000. The buying pressure here appears to have degraded over the past several days and weeks. Institutional investors and professional traders on the CME appear to believe that the Bitcoin top is in, as most have flopped short of the benchmark digital asset. So I mean, if you're a subscriber to the channel, you've been following my content, I always like to give a balanced, sort of nuanced perspective and look at all the different variables. But look, I think that when we talk about something like DigiByte and we're looking into making predictions that go so far as to actually give us sort of a window into the world of tomorrow, just imagining how much stuff is going to go online, and of course the pure dollar and cents that can be saved, as far as different companies being able to really be ahead of the curve and adopt the blockchain. It will be interesting to see how this concept of sort of the Bitcoin bull run, the DigiByte bull run, and of course the latter being overall cryptocurrency adoption, many of these different things overlapping and definitely creating a very interesting, sort of perfect storm situation. And I think that we've seen a lot of that, with DigiByte being listed on Binance, and of course the response from the community. According to the report, 3 DGB trading pairs would be added to the list. These include DGB, BTC, DGB, USDT, BNB, and starting, of course, June 22nd, traders are now able to trade, buy, and sell DigiByte. In addition, existing users on Binance can commence the depositing of DGB in order to prepare for the trading process. So definitely interesting in terms of adoption, and certainly interesting in terms of where we can expect to see the space evolving from this point moving forward. And we will, of course, watch while we see many of these different successes in the terms of how DigiByte's been able to really move along, and try, really stomp out a lot of the different competition in terms of how we've been seeing a lot of these different developments. It's happening faster than we ever could have really anticipated, which is definitely interesting. So, shout out to everybody in the DigiByte community, everybody on DigiByte Twitter, on all sorts of different social media, how people have been able to really advocate for a lot of these different things. The work that you guys do definitely, I think, is unparalleled. The DigiByte community really is one that has a strong backbone to it of just passionate people who are really some of the most educated in terms of the cryptocurrency space. And while we watch a lot of these different things developing, and a lot of the different compounding aspects of the space in terms of adoption and so forth, I believe DigiByte really is a leader in terms of many of those different aspects of the totality of where we can see this, what I would term to be cryptocurrency paradigm shift, as it has been happening, slowly but surely every single day. We do see different check marks being knocked off, and it definitely is very interesting. But of course, remember, this video is for educational, entertainment purposes only. I'm not your dad. I'm not your financial advisor. Make sure that you do your own research into these things, and come up with your own conclusions. But I think in terms of smart contracts, decentralized applications, I'd like to see somebody in the comments give me something that could contest just the laundry list of accomplishments that DigiByte has earned, and why DigiByte, I think, is worthy of singing its praises. In a lot of these different aspects. It will be interesting to see just how DigiByte and many of the other cryptocurrency things, in terms of regulations and all these other things. So I'm interested in reading the comments on this video. I think that I've talked about a lot of important things that many of you were hoping that I would cover. And I see it as a matter of time. I don't necessarily consider it a question of if. I consider it a question of when. And it is exciting. It is exciting to see just what we can expect to see. Just as far as the amount of progress that's been made in such a short amount of time. I am very excited to see what we're going to watch coming down the pipeline. As far as the different accomplishments that DigiByte can make. And as always, make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel. Of course, comment down below and let us know what you think. I'm always interested in seeing the different opinions, in conversations. I think we have some of the smartest people, in this cryptocurrency space who've been, subscribe to the channel and all those different things. Thanks for all the support, all the outreach, and everybody out there who's helped. So all that being said, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.